y'all see it live and direct. 3, 6, and 9 surround me every day. That was just a quick little energy vortex. Had a 3, had a 9999, and then had a license plate had 369 right in sequence.
To at least
So,
tell us a rate gauge.
shout out to the What's good, everybody? Give me 1 second. Good, Deanne. Disambiguation, the one. What's good, Fake Mike, Real News? What a crazy day today. What a crazy couple. Man, what a crazy couple days it's been. What's good, everybody? Awakening Soldier, Fake Mike, Real News, Patricia Steer, the one, Disambiguation, DN, what's good? What a interesting, this is, I don't know, weird ass energy. I don't know about y'all, but I have been, and people were talking about this yesterday on a Zach stream, and I've been feeling the same way. I thought it was just me, because I've been like tired and just not motivated to do any goddamn thing at all. Like no motivation to do nothing, and you know, just I don't know, spiritually tired, I guess. You know, I know I saw that. This shit is wild, but I mean, this is what, you know, there's a good energy, but also don't get it twisted. We can't get it twisted, you know. Even the Georgia Guidestones. I mean, this is like, you know, whatever happened, but when you know, we gotta look at the bigger picture. We gotta look at, you know, I mean, I don't know. What I look at is, hold on. What I look at is, okay, you know, it happened. Who did it? Who knows? We don't know. Who did it? Who knows? Is it a victory? I mean, the victory is, damn, this dude is flying on this thing. I do not understand these things. I don't understand how they work, but they're cool as shit. This guy right here, he's always on that thing. But anyways, you know, what I look at is who owns the property. You remember, this guy dropped $2 million or whatever it is for this thing. All right, and these people, secret societies, whatever, somebody has that plot of land. Okay, we got to think about it. All right, it's not like it was just, oh, there's some, you know, because it has the sheriffs protecting it. I mean, who has the power to just erect something and have the county sheriff watch it and put cameras up on it and, you know, make it a public attraction, and, you know, so those are the things I look at is who's got the power to do that and who owns that land that it sits on, you know. And then I look at, okay, it was an explosion. This is what we got to look at. If somebody blew this motherfucker up, where is the FBI? All right, where is alcohol, tobacco, and firearms at? This should be an investigation because somebody has some explosives and blew that bitch up, you know? And if it's a crime scene, I mean, they solved the crime that quick that somebody gave it the okay to be torn down. I mean, I ain't buying this shit. You know, it's because it was only, I mean, they could have just, think about this. This is something I'm thinking about. I'm like, okay, it was only one stone. They could have, I mean, granite, it's the granite city. I mean, county, state, whatever area. It's a plaque about, you know, granite, whatever it is. So they could have got another piece of granite and just fixed it, you know? Or do they not have contact with whoever owns it anymore? And they're like, well, you know, well, we got to take it down. It's unsafe. But it's been a world attraction for how many years? A mysterious attraction, you know? So what I look at is somebody blew the bitch up and they tear it down within hours. All right? They tear it down. All right? What I look at it is these motherfuckers about to resurrect some shit on that property. You know, they done got, could they possibly have got their thing? I think me and Wise was talking about this shit. I think I was talking to Wise about that. I don't know, I've been talking to so many fucking people. It's been a while. But you know, they tore it down too fast. I'm like, wait a minute, somebody blew it up. That's explosives. You're gonna want to investigate. You don't see I don't see much combing of evidence or stuff like that. It didn't seem to be a big deal. It's like, okay, I mean, was it planned to be torn down? You know, is this like that, haha, gotcha, bitch moment where they're like, you know, they're like, yeah, okay, you blew it up. Now we're gonna resurrect a new. You know, it's interesting. This is something that we got to really watch and pay attention to. And remember, there's a time capsule there. So if they tore it down, what about the time capsule? Are they going to unearth and open that time capsule? You know? The video with the politician calling for, you know, to demolish the sky zone. What I'm more interested is, look, how about we see what's it, dig up that time capsule, because if that shit is so mysterious, that the guide stones itself or what's underneath that piece of granite is what we need to be fucking focused on. You know what I mean? Like that should be where we should be like, yo, what's underneath that granite? It's blown up. Now what? What happens to the time capsule? Are they gonna dig it up on a certain date, or are they gonna, you know, are they gonna resurrect some other shit on there? And that's what I'm looking at. Is I'm like, okay, they tore that down pretty fast, so somebody gave them the okay to demolish it, you know, not take pieces off and, you know, we're gonna save this for history or for an artifact or something. I mean, some crazy motherfucker out there might want a piece of that and be like, yo, oh, that's a piece of history right there. Like, you know, like somebody might have bought a slab and put it somewhere. They just knocked that bitch down like bulldozer, like douche. So I'm looking at, that's what I'm looking at, you know? I'm looking at like those things. Who owns the property? Who gave the okay to knock it down? Because if somebody owns it, they're like, okay, yo, like, hold on, no, we're gonna repair it. Somebody gave them the okay to knock that down. All right, because somebody's in charge of that shit. You know, who's in charge of it? These are questions, you know, maybe we need to call. Maybe I'll call that sheriff and ask those questions like, yo, who owns this property? Call, make some phone calls, talk. Let's find out. This is interesting shit. You know, it may be looking like something small. You know, I see people posting videos about, oh, they tore it down because they didn't want people to look at it, and it could be an inorganic thing or it could be an organic thing. And maybe they don't want people to like, you know, okay, wait a minute, now's not the time. Whoever did this shit, we don't want eyes on it. And, you know, because there wasn't a lot of mainstream coverage on it, You know, I mean, internet blew up, conspiracy type shit, whatever, blew up, but mainstream, like, fuck that. We ain't about to talk about the Georgia Guidestones like that. You know, somebody literally blew up a monument. All right. And that's another thing. Why ain't, you know, the mainstream media is talking about? Why ain't they talking about it? You know? And you know, the way they're portraying it, like showing like Christians are celebrating shit like that. You know, and then don't get it twisted now. I jumped into for like 5 minutes into some those people, and what I started to see is I'm like, oh hell no, I'm not ready for the rabbit hole right now. Not yet. I'm not ready for the rabbit hole yet. But we got to move on the rabbit hole, because guess what the rabbit hole is? I done went on into some of I done went into some of the gray areas, and guess what? Those people fuck with the Guidestones. Those people, the climate change, the agenda, the LGBTQ, LMNOP, they rock out with it. So this is like almost, I mean, I literally seen like 2 posts and I was just too busy. I've got to go back to it later. Somebody else hopefully pick it up. But the 2 posts I've seen is they were kind of upset about the Georgia Guidestones, because remember, a lot of those people believe in Satanism, believe in witchcraft, sorcery, magic, you know, yeah, I'm gonna go later and I'm gonna go dive right in there, and it'll be real quick, and I'm like, whoa, these people was all on board with the goddamn Georgia Guidestones. So this is an all-out assault on these people lately. All these court rulings and, you know, all this shit. Now the Georgia Guidestones, this crazy nut, which is one of them, you know, shoots up this place, and, you know, it's like, okay, they're being ticked off. All right, they're being their emotions are being targeted right now. All right, hold on. And I haven't looked at the latest news. I've been real busy today, but the video is out there, and you know, it's been demolished, completely demolished over safety concerns. Like, what do you mean? It wasn't. Who the fuck's going there? You just keep a cop there or somebody and say, or security say, look, this bitch is closed, nobody can come here, until the owners figure out what they're gonna do, whether they're gonna fix it or demolish it. Now they could easily bring a crew in there and make it and stabilize it, you know, with air compression jacks. They could use, you know, stilts, all kinds of shit. I mean, this is nothing. That ain't, you know, that's not a feat of what you call it. Or it could have been destroyed due to this coming up, this planetary alignment where these 5 planets are lined up at this very time. And it could be some energy that, like, yo, okay, listen, we got to blow this bitch up because this energy is, you know, coming in. We got to get rid of this thing. You know, we don't want this certain type of energy. It's so many different things that, you know, we got to look at. You know what I mean? It's definitely not something to be like, yay, you know, clap our hands, and, like, you know, it could be a divine thing, but we got to look deeper than that. You know, divinity. Okay, you struck us. Okay, well, guess what? We about to build another one. Guess what? Guess what's under this time capsule? You know, that's the interesting thing. I really want to know what the fuck's underneath in that time capsule. To be opened on such and such, it was blank. Now you demolish it, but what they gonna do with it now? It only makes sense that they're gonna resurrect some shit there. You know, they might resurrect Moloch or one of them fucking giant statues or some crazy, wicked, twisted shit. A new Stonehenge, some shit. You know, something just ain't right, because the demolish came quick, because it said Georgia Guidestone targeted with explosive device, investigators say. Okay. The guides also serve as an astronomical calendar, and every day at noon, the sun shines through a narrow hole. I've been there. I've seen this thing. It's fucking massive. It's eerie. You know, it's cool as shit. You know, it's just cool to see this shit. Not cool what it represents, but it's just like, damn, like this power. You know, you could feel the power while you're there. The energy of this crazy shit, man. You know, but nonetheless, that motherfucker's gone. But you know, the attraction gained renewed attention in May when Candace Taylor, a Republican candidate, this is what they've been telling us, why I posted that video earlier, claimed the stones were satanic and included destroying them as a part of her platform, according to Associated Press. God is God all by himself. He can do anything he wants to do. That includes striking down satanic guide stones, Taylor tweeted on Wednesday. Now remember, her name is Taylor. Her name is Candace. All right? Think of these names now. They think of those people. That's why I'd say these people are fucking dangerous. They do shit like that because they're pissing off those people. And I told you, I just was like, you know what? Let me go see if these motherfuckers fuck with the guide stones. Come to find out, they rock with these guide stones. You know? And her name is Candace Taylor. Think about Marguerite, whatever the fuck her name is, Taylor, that Trump lady, that psychological, you know, program lady. All right? I mean, we got to look at this shit, you know? So, check this out. Now, this is how you know these motherfuckers rock with it, all right? Because maintain humanity under 500 million in perpetual balance with nature. Those people, climate change. Those people believe it or not, you ain't hearing it yet, they believe in depopulation. That's why they talk about human flavored meat. These people with being propagated as food shortages. What do you meat? Think about this shit. These fucking people. All right? Guide reproduction wisely, improving fitness and diversity. That's number 2. These people. Guide reproduction wisely? Oh, well, abortion. Number 3, unite humanity with a living new language. These motherfuckers, think about these people. Think about these people. All right? Think about these people. 4, rule passion is the first one. Rule passion, faith, tradition, and all things with tempered reason. Passion. Well, I'm so passionate about this. Passionate about this. My passion. Fuck your passion. I don't even like the word passion. You know what I'm saying? I don't even like that fucking word. Honestly, I can't stand that word passion. All right? I don't like that word. You know? I don't like that word. Now think of what passion is, all right? Now if we got, now this is the, you know, the Georgia guide stones, all right? And think of these people. Y'all know what fucking people I'm talking about. These people we got to be paying attention to. These people. Where's Waldo just did a shooting on 4th of July like we all knew, and it's these same fucking people, man. Same people. So remember, rule passion, faith, tradition, and all things with tempered reason. Well, guess what, man? These people in their chats. All right, guys, we back. My bad. Let me go ahead and put this on here. Let me know if we're back. Sorry about that. The phone got a little hot. A little warm out. Your live phone is hot, but I got it in the AC. So cooling that bad boy off. Let me know if we're good. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a hip hip hooray. And I'm gonna put the air to the front. I'm at Just Juice. Shout out to Just Juice. Put the air up here so it cools the phone on. Oh, there goes the screen, huh? Ain't that about a bitch? All right, yeah, it's gonna All right, Truth and Justice for You. Dropping some links. Let's see what them links are. Let's see what they are. The screen still black. Oh shit! All right, okay. Thank you. Is my screen still black? All right. Well, you got audio, so we're gonna keep it rocking. We're gonna keep it rocking. Yeah, my phone overheated, so we're good. All right. So we got public tax records, Georgia Guidestones, RD location, address, legal description. Note not to be used on legal documents. Wow. Guidestones. So I wonder what their legal description actually is. Because this isn't a legal document, it's just general information. Class E1 exempt, so they're exempt. This is for tax purposes only, not to be used for zoning. So they're E1 exempt in Georgia. I don't know Georgia law, but exempt. Okay. Zoning GB. Unincorporated District 1. Mileage rate. Acreage 4.93. Unincorporated neighborhood. That's why they put it there. Rural land. Wow. Sold October 1st. Wow. 10/10/79. I mean 10/1/79 at $5,000. Wow. Now its current value is $21,000. Yeah, we gotta get up on that. I'm gonna do some more. Thanks. Shout out to Truth and Justice for You. Subscribe to their channel. Shout out to them. I'm at Just Juice again, and I am about to get me a juice. So shout out to Just Juice. Y'all can't see her. Hi again. How you doing? Oh, I'm number one. Okay. Thank you. I know, right? I don't brag. They were here earlier, right? You saw them? Yeah. Alrighty. Oh, it's busy. It's busy. So I don't know if y'all can see, but I'm in Just Juice, getting my second round. I done had 3 juices, 1 smoothie, 2 raw vegan treat snacks, granolas. So we keeping that, try to keep that energy going. But and they got the fruit roll-ups. They make the owner's wife's daughter makes some bomb ass fruit roll-ups. 100% organic, natural. So good. So good. So shout out to Just Juice. Shout out to Just Juice. Hey.
Hey, how are you?
Good to meet you.
I met your children's.
Hold on. I'm still here, guys. I'm just having a conversation. Oh, give me 1 minute. You, everything good with the phone and your brother? Oh, okay. All right. Sorry about that, guys. I was having a deep conversation with the owner. My bad. But I know y'all keep the chat going anyways. So I don't know if y'all could. Is the screen still black? Let me know if the screen's still black. I know, right? It's crazy, Greg. That's the thing, you know? So, okay. There's no video of them putting the explosive in the thing. It's like, okay, if they got that, they got it, all of it. They got everything. They got the people walking in there. They got it all. That's why we got to look at this like, I think they're pulling the okie doke and they're going to resurrect some shit. And, because too much money went into that at that, even back in 1980. Come on, $2 million, however, what it was, $1 million something dollars, so they say. But, you know, the time capsule, you know what I'm saying? Like, is they going to dig that up and it's going to, what's that? What's in that? What the fuck is under there? I mean, if that message was so powerful, okay? And I'm gonna go back to reading about those people, but I just, my phone shut off. I'm going back to that. So, you know, but yeah, it's definitely, what are they unleashing? CERN, you got CERN, that CERN shit, whatever the fuck CERN is. I don't know. I never got into CERN, but whatever it is, you got that. You got the sky turning green. You got weird energy. Like, I don't know. After watching Zach shit, I'm like, damn, I thought I was the only one feeling drained and like tired and just like ill motivated. Like, I'm talking, it's been a struggle. It's been a fucking struggle, man. Right after like the fourth, it was like, yo. And even before, a few days before that, it was like, yo, what the fuck is going on? So. Yeah, man, we some crazy times, and then today Boris Johnson. I mean, what the hell? You haven't heard about him for months. That for that Muppet. So definitely some crazy energy. Shout out to Bamboo Soldier, Deanne, Brother Cuts, Goblin Life, Truth and Justice for You, Greg Capuno, if I said that right. Awakening Soldier, Disambiguation, Deanne, Fresh Prince 215, Rusher Man 2112, who else? Goblin Rap Samples, think I already said that. I know Patricia Steer was in here. Shout out to Yeah Right the Matrix 19 after the phone died. Let's see. Gert, he's still up on here. Let's see. Going back. Fresh Prince 215. Zach. Watched my video from this morning on the destruction. When you get it, it was very planned ritual. Yeah, I just want to see where the ritual is headed, because the ritual's still going on, because there's a time capsule. It's property. Like I said, the way they knocked that was good, Mama 22. The way they knocked it down so fast, somebody gave the okay to knock it down, like it's planned, and just they got it all ready to go. No investigation, no ATF, no FBI, combing the scene. I mean, it's an explosive. It possibly could have been a terrorist. How do they know it's not a terror attack and they're going to attack somewhere else that's, that's a conspiracy theorist, like, come on, man. It's more to this story. And the way they're handling it is very suspicious. It's more suspicious than the act itself is how they're handling it. That's what I look at, So that's the way I look at it is, I'm like, damn, they tore the shit down before nightfall. What is that? Like, that was shocking. I'm like, whoa, that means somebody said tear that bitch down, or it's all planned, And that's the freaky part. Hold on, let me go see if my shit's ready. I don't want to have them bring it out. Oh, perfect timing. Thank you. Yeah, big. All out?
Tomorrow.
Okay, thank you.
Almond joy, berry blend. Thank you. It's little.
This one bigger, right?
Yeah.
Thank you. See you later. Thank you. Oops, sorry. Mañana. Yes. All right, we're gonna get back into the car. So, them the questions that I got is what they got in store next, because I mean, you got the regular woolly-haired, hoof-having masses that are half awake saying, yay! Oh my God. They going buck wild like it's a victory. It's an act from God. The Christians are all up in, and, like I said, all right? Now, just like I said, these people, I'm going to do a video tonight about these people in their chat rooms weren't too happy that the Guidestones was taken down. Like, I don't even know this shit. But I went into, Twitters and, Facebook shit. Because I turn into the motherfucking, the predator. You know what I'm saying? I get invisible on that ass and I'm in there. I don't comment. I don't do none of that shit. I see shit that I just want to just light them up, but I don't say nothing because I don't want to get booted out. This is how you get intel, Some people don't have that ability. They always got to talk shit and they, like what? They don't care. You're not going to persuade their, it's just like you're over there trolling like us. They're not going to change us, so you can't, why bother commenting? You know what I mean? So anyways, before my phone cut off, rule, passion, faith, tradition, and all things with tempered reason. Now, what is passion? Well, the etymology of the word passion is the sufferings of Christ on the cross, the death of Christ, Christ's passion, physical suffering. All right? And people think, oh, it's my passion. What you're saying is it's your sufferings. All right? Nowhere is that word good. All right? That's where the passion comes from. A lot of people don't know that. That's what passion means. from 1200. The etymology of the word is sufferings of Christ on the cross, the death of Christ. All right. So, going back to the Guidestones, all right, it says rule passion. Huh. So they're basically saying rule Christ. All right. Rule with the sufferings of Christ. Now, this is where, you know, I'm going to take this to a whole nother realm. All right. Because the holy war is turning out to be the church and state. All right. Just watch this shit. It's believe me. All right. All right. Number 5. Protect people and nations with fair laws and just courts. All right. Just courts. What is those people always talking about? It's unjust. It's unjust. You know, the courts are unjust. The system is unjust. The Supreme Court is unjust. All right. So that would mean protect people and nations with fair laws and just courts. Right. Let all nations rule internally, resolving external disputes in a world court. Think about this shit. All right. Think about it. Think about this shit. Avoid petty laws and useless officials. I'm all on board with that shit. I'm on. Why we can't do that now? Fuck the Georgia Guidestones. Why can't we get rid of useless officials and petty fucking laws? That's what I hate the most. I despise that shit. Parking enforcement, traffic fucking bullshit, tickets, and you know, codes and building codes and house codes and health codes and just dumbass everyday. You can't do this. Your dog gotta have a fucking, you know, a leash, and if your shit's here, you got a ticket here. You park over here, you need to register this motherfucker, register that shit. You need a fishing license, you need a hunting license, you need a gun license, you need all this shit. All right, I'm all with that one. But anyway, all right, balance personal rights with social duties. That's number 8. Balance personal rights with social duties. Bam. Those people, this is them. 150%. And then number 9, prize truth, beauty, love, seeking harmony with the infinite. With the infinite. With the all. The Rainbow Club. The Crystal Gang. It ain't no wrong. I fuck with crystals. I got crystals all over. I rock out with crystals, but I'm talking about the ones that are brainwashed into this other shit. All right. The love and light fucking, the love and light crew. All right. This is all them. It is what it is. We're good, Outlaw X. This is all these people. And then it says, be not a cancer on the earth. Leave room for nature. Leave room for nature. Twice. This is the 10 commandments on the motherfucking Georgia Guidestones. And you better believe these motherfuckers that I've been telling you, those people, that demonic force that put these bitches up is in these people. And these people fuck with this. And these people are mad. Big mad. All right, big mad. They done poked at these motherfuckers. Even if even if the wick isn't lit yet, it pissed them off. All right. Watch when I show you later in their little forums. They fucked with the Georgia Guidestones. They rock out with that shit. You know. And you better believe they're gonna erect something out that motherfucker. I'm just saying. It just don't make no sense. Let's put A, B, C, and D together. All right? Put it all together. You put that shit together, man. And it could have been that they had to destroy that shit with these planetary alignments. Is an energy they don't want. All right? Coming through these little, I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't know. It was destroyed, you know? And it's a possibility, because we don't know 100% sure, that it was just somebody just like, yo, we're going to blow this bitch up. Take that. You know, but the way they went about it, nah. Look at the scene. ATF. Where the fuck's ATF? Where the fuck's FBI? They ain't got no motherfucking money. They going down with the Chinese Communist Party. They ain't got no money. All right? To do these little side gigs. All right? They got these little side gigs. If y'all don't know about the FBI also, is when they get funding and they get donations. Y'all know the FBI gets fucking donations. Look that shit up. How the fuck the FBI get donations? You know? So they ain't got the money to be sending all them ops in the middle of fucking nowhere out there. They like, shit, ain't nobody gonna be out there. And if 100 people see, who gives a fuck? We ain't there. We ain't investigate. Fuck that. Run it. Media, run it. So that's what I look at is they tore it down too fast. They ain't looking like they trying to save any of the shit. All right. I mean, that shit honestly, that shit got to be worth money. Why would you just crush it and destroy it? I would be like, yo, let's take that shit down brick by brick, piece by piece, and this shit for sale. Some psychopath millionaire or billionaire gonna buy the shit, put it in their front lawn. Yeah, these were the Georgia Guidestones, and they in their front lawn. This shit is just not right. And the way they demolished that shit, it was like they just bulldozed that shit. Did you see the video? They just bulldozed the shit out of the thing. Like, they didn't give a fuck what they ain't try to bring it down piece by piece and save none of it. They razzle-dazzle. That's a demolition. That means something else is getting built right there. Like, and then maybe they're going to show face. You know? I can't wait to see about this time capsule. You know, what are they going to do with the time capsule? They got a bulldozer over there. I want you to dig that shit up. Are you going to build a Walmart on top of there? Well, you got to dig up the time capsule. What if Bill Gates builds his dream, Dr. Fauci builds his house over there? That would be crazy. We living in the upside down. We all going to be shocked with whatever we see. But guess what? We ain't going to be shocked because we're in the upside down. Am I still live, guys? Right, Outlaw X. They couldn't get rid of that shit fast enough. I mean, they got that bitch up out of there. It was like they was trying to... I mean, that was crazy. And maybe they needed it down by sundown. Maybe the whole thing was like, yo, we need to blow this bitch clean up. There's some energy coming through and we don't want to harness it through this portal or this energy vortex or whatever the fuck the Georgia Guidestones was. They needed to blow that bitch up. Whether it was a missile, some people saying it's lightning strike, missile, I don't know. It's grainy footage and the HD copy, you know, somebody needs a FOIA request that Sheriff County's entire fucking video, and none of that shit needs to be redacted because that's shit, you know. So hopefully somebody does that. I mean, it's a sheriff. What better way? You can FOIA request that footage right from the sheriff. You know, say, look, I want when Edward McGowan was there, I want the video from then to the whole footage. You know, that's what I want to see. I want to see July. I want to see fireworks. From the fireworks until that bitch came down. And I want to see it. You know? It's crazy, man. So, you know? Yeah, that looked like a Mercedes-Benz or an Acura or a Lexus, you know? It was a gray foreign car, for sure, without a doubt. But video's so fucking grainy, you know. I mean, years ago, when people vandalized it, it was HD clear. Like they were wearing handkerchiefs and shit, like masks, covering their face, defacing it. They had all that video. Yeah, it could have been a Camry. You know, but yeah, so those are the things I'm looking at. And you know, I'm looking at, okay, it blew up, but goddamn, they took it down super fast, which shocked everybody. And like I said, I didn't see ATF, I didn't see the FBI, I ain't seen Homeland Security. A bomb goes off and there ain't no investigation. Like what? They're at gunshots for the hours and days and shutting shit down, and you know, it's evidence there, man. You got to comb through all the evidence and look at all the footage. That investigation wrapped up real quick, you know. I mean, let someone blow up a fucking of statue, you know. Hell, here in Rochester, somebody spray painted a Daniel Prude mural that's on that if you spray painted anywhere, you'll get a ticket for vandalism. But there's a Daniel Prude mural on the side of a bridge, and somebody defaced it, and they had the FBI looking for him. You believe that shit? FBI is investigating for hate crimes. Like, wait a minute, someone just blew up the fucking Georgia Guidestones, and it ain't even an investigation. They just like, oh, we taped it off, we brought out some crime scene, and yeah, we put in a fucking bulldozer, and yeah, we bulldozed it. Like, what? So that's what I'm looking at, is the time capsule. So we got a time capsule and we got a resurrection. All right, I'm betting my money on a resurrection, because they ain't ready to dig up that time capsule. Whatever plot that is, that land, what are they gonna do? Grow corn in the motherfucker? Turn it into a Walmart? No, they picked that spot for some reason, and it wasn't to blow up the Georgia Guidestones. That big ass message was not put there to be blown up with a fucking giant firework or a piece of dynamite. And then they blew it up from the top. Some people say it was a weapon. Could have been some type of technology. You know, you never know what it could have been. Or I could be just full of shit, and it could have been some technology we don't know that the good is using, and zapped that bitch and blew it clean the fuck up with divine numerology behind it. You know, and it's one win for the team. It could be like that. I don't know. I'm just looking at the shit that don't make sense to me. You blew the Guidestones up. I would have blew up the time capsule. I'd have put the damn... Hold on, let's see what's in the time capsule. We can see the Guidestones. What's in the time capsule? That's what everybody should be saying. Fuck the Guidestones. You can see that. Okay, we see it. Well, what's in the ground? Somebody should have brought a bulldozer and dug that shit up. It's so satanic and evil. Nobody wants to see what's in the ground. Are you fucking kidding me? When I went there, I was like, yo, this is weird. What the fuck's under this ground? That's what I said to myself. The first thing I said, what's under here? So, forget about the Guidestones. What's in the ground? So that lady talking about demolish the Guidestones. How about dig up the time capsule? What are they talking about? That's the mystery. The mysterious Guidestones with the message. Well, they can't be mysterious if they're showing it to us. What the hell is in the ground? That's the question. Inquiring minds want to know. So yeah, I just want to come here and rant on the Guidestones because, you know, being that I actually visited the place with my family before, and it was weird. I think I went and saw that the year we went to the eclipse. I think I did see the eclipse and the Guidestones in the same year. I can't remember. But it was definitely eerie. And when that shit is in the middle of fucking nowhere, that shit is hard to find. You barely the map the back then the map really didn't even take you there. You know? So, you know, I mean, my screen's still black, guys. I mean, I put it down to where it ain't gonna overheat, so I'm just thinking that the screen's black. Let me know if the screen's black. If not, I'll put it back up on the car in case something exciting happens. Today I was standing talking about in the city, and I fucking hear sirens. I'm like, what the? It was a high-speed chase. A little ass car was doing like 95, 100 miles an hour down a city street. Oh, well, city main street. And it was one cop car right behind it, but it was from a town. So they was chasing them from a town into the town of Gates into the city. And then it was a couple more came, and then RPD came. I'm like, oh my God. And the motherfucker almost crashed into a tractor trailer, veered around. There was people everywhere. Like, I don't know if they caught him, but I'm pretty sure they did. So the screen's still black? Sorry, I forgot if I asked if you can see or not. So Deanne said yes, so I mean, is the screen black? Totally pitch black. Okay. So hold on, guys. So what else? I don't know. I've been busy today. But I did see Boris Johnson and some other motherfuckers resign. I mean, it could be, you know, shout out to Wise. I know he's working on some great information to bring us. So shout out to Wise. He's looking to bring some dope information. He let us know about Pergway and how they said produce you know, something with the poker, or we ain't fucking with it. But later I'm gonna try to, like I said, either post videos or a live stream, I don't know, of going into the dark side and tell you about these people, how they fucked with the Guidestones. They rocked out with it. And I'm telling you, whatever this energy is, everybody's talking about the Antichrist and this shit is that. This energy is going in these fucking people. Whether you know it or not, it's going in these people. Look the fuck out. If this little fucking crackhead, you know, fag fucking boy, fuck boy, rainbow boy, where's Waldo motherfucker actually shot up and killed some people in the LGBT community at the 4th of July parade, then goddamn it, we need to be paying attention. I don't think it was, I believe that he was used, but look what they're shooting. It's like, come on, man. What are you, I mean, it's just, what are they shooting at? What is this, you know, like, I don't get it. I'm not buying this story because of what I've seen from the footage of motherfuckers that people are on the scene and ain't nervous at all. I don't know if it's a side effect for the polka dope, but when motherfuckers riding around on bikes in yellow vests and recording and they hearing gunshots and they ain't looking to get the fuck out of Dodge, well, guess what? I got questions. Bitch, why you ain't scared and why you ain't running and why are you recording people running? Why you ain't looking for where the fuck the gunshots going and record that? They're recording people running. So that right there lets me know feds getting sloppy. You know, they could have just framed this little fucking kid. Say, look, bitch. All right, look. We're gonna get a check for $4 million. You go live in fucking UK or some shit. Ain't nobody gonna know shit. Cut your fucking hair. We'll ding your nose up or whatever the fuck it is. You ain't gonna look like the same person here. You know? You think, come on, man, the CIA, FBI, NSA, they know who they could target and buy out. They know their bio, how they think. They're like, this motherfucker will never say anything. And if he does, guess what? He'll be floating. He won't be existing no more. You know? But like I said, watch out for these people. Sleeper cells. Remember, they're breaking down police forces. They want to take guns. They want to restrict guns because they want these people to be their hitmen. 47. Their hitman. You know? Right. The little dweeb planned an attack. Obsession with 47. No, they telling us what the fuck going on. Sorry, I didn't know how long that shit was buffering for. But I'm reading something from, right out of Masonic Lodge of Education. All right, so this isn't even nothing from Maine. This is straight Masonic. This is from their shit. This is, what it is. All right, it's not a news story. This is not someone talking about. This is the Freemasons telling us about it. And I don't know when this shit cut off, man. God damn, I hate when that happens. So, but anyways, 47 is at any right triangle, the sum of the square of the two sides is equal to the square of the hypotenuse. The hypotenuse is of a right triangle, which is the longest leg, or the fifth side of the 3, 4, 5. The right triangle below shows the sides of 3, 4, and 5. The angle created between the 3 side and the 4 side is the right angle of the square. A little later, when we begin to build it with sticks and strings, you will place your sticks at 3 corners of this right angle. Now this is why Freemasons are the master builders. They would use string and sticks to build and measure. Like you'll never go wrong understanding this knowledge. And the Masons are taught this shit. And it's called These Are the Steps in Masonry. They are the steps in the winding stair which leads to the middle chamber, and they are the number of brethren which form the number of master masons necessary to open the lodge of master mason, fellow craft, or entered apprentice. These are the sacred numbers. So master mason is 3, fellow craft is 5, entered apprentice is 7. So the essence of the Pythagorean theorem, also called the 47th problem of Euclid, is about the importance of establishing an architecturally true, correct foundation based on the use of a square. All right, and it's a lot more than this. So Masons, all right, the 47th problem of Euclid is the mathematical ratio, the knowledge that allows a master mason to square his square when it gets out of a square, right? So that means how to create a perfect square from using 47th problem. The knowledge of how to form a perfect square without the slightest possibility of error has been accounted of the highest importance in the art of building from the time of the harp and don apate. I can't pronounce the word, but basically it's string. And before, it's how they used to measure back in the days. And in ancient Egypt, that's what they used to use. But it basically just means fucking rope. And and it was before Solomon Temple was built. So, 47 is a fucking huge number just to go buck wild with it, It's a big, big number, It's a very big number. And they were really sending us a fucking message. And I wouldn't be surprised if the George Guidestones has something to do with it. Because the Rosicrucians, okay, and Freemasonry are kind of hand in hand, you know. So, very interesting, guys. But anyways, shout out to all you guys. I'm about to get up off here. Like I said, I came on, talk about these Guidestones. What don't make sense is they tore it down too fast. Someone owns this land, and Time Capsule's still there. They're gonna resurrect some shit upon there because I think they believe that they have achieved their goal. All right, and something's gonna be built there. It might be some shit that pops up overnight. Some crazy technology, some crazy structure. They don't know how it got there. All of a sudden, that motherfucker's there. Because I noticed, if you notice the pictures, go look at the pictures of Georgia Guidestones. They removed every bush and tree around the area. It's a fucking field. It wasn't like that when I went there. But it's basically an open field. You know, like they cleared nature away from that shit. You know? So it was just an open field. And I'm like, where the fuck the bushes and trees go? You know, so I don't know, man. But thanks for tuning in. Shout out to Deanne, Goblin, Lindell, Cuts, Outlaw, Geneva, whoever else is up on here, Greg. Love y'all, and pay attention, man, because this shit is getting wicked. Peace and love.